Bankroll Network, play to win.
Crypto slow with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Bankroll weekly update number 48. Let's get into it. So Bitcoin, looking on 1334, it is looking pretty weak as we are continuing this downtrend. Where do we see that next support level? That it was kind of a weak support level at the 7K, but ultimately it's looking like that 5 or 6K region. The only thing I can say about that is really everyone's expecting it to go down, so sometimes what everyone is expecting, it does the opposite. The monthly is not looking too bad with that crossover, but the bigger trend on the yearly and 6-month is showing negative divergence, and we had this little fake pump in here where we just slightly pumped up to the 76, traded sideways, and then we dumped back down to the 72. So, you know, overall just continuing its trend. Like I said, it's tough to say what's going to happen. I honestly think at this point chart analysis is in the garbage can because you just don't know what it's going to do. You can look at the trends, and like I said, it's still oscillating in this negative territory. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see what the end of the year holds for us. Looking at Tron actually, the USD is not looking so great, but the Satoshi value is still holding pretty decently. We hit 215 a little earlier today. The bigger trend is still this slight upward trend from that bottom of about 160 sats, so not looking too bad overall. Moving on to bankroll stats, this week we added almost 100 players to the total network. Total network is up, and hold on a second, and 58,622, so not too bad. Basically added about 1 million TRX to the network, which is a pretty solid week. Transactions are up again, and we continued that growth rate of 2 to 3%. Credits, that is reflective of the total network bump, almost up 1 million over that 50 million point, looking really good. The drip pool is at 196, down slightly, but once again transactions are up. Banker, let's see, total mined about 40,000. Now, with that being said, I'll get a little into this a little later in my video. The difficulty rate on Banker did basically 2x, so it is a lot harder to get Banker now on luck mining. So this shows the, you know, the people that established their positions a little earlier. That was definitely a solid move as we continue to move on. Remaining 17.865, and we have that new Banker Depot with 163K TRX, which drips back to the credit holders. So that's pretty solid. That was the new thing popping over here into the Banker Depot. This was the new thing that we talked about that was added, where basically if you're a little smaller in Banker and don't want to pay the staking fees on the traditional freeze, you can use the depot to earn TRX, and there is no staking fee, and then basically there's a percentage of the depot that drips back to the credit users as TRX. Now, once again, if you hit the roll button, it rolls, it mines Banker, and it rolls to your credits. If you withdraw, it goes to your wallet. So, with that being said, you have to choose which option is best for you. I did double down on Banker this week. Let's see here. I have to flip to other account. And I went ahead and I know it seems counterintuitive, but I sold a bunch of my credits and bought myself a nice stack of Banker. And basically, you know, I think I should have held on to my Banker earlier, and I could have been compounding. And I think overall I would have been up a lot higher if I would have done that. So now I am, you know, stacking my Banker up. I'd like to get back to the 10K-ish area, you know, so that earns me about 150, 200 TRX worth of Banker a day. So let's move on to Tron Trade and look at Banker. So Banker holding solid, nice little buy wall at 10. Overall, we had that Black Friday sale of 10, so everyone was expecting orders to get filled, and as you can see, it's trading sideways as those orders get filled. So I am looking, like I said, to get back to around 10K, and with that, with the reasoning behind that is that I'm focusing on my Banker in the upcoming weeks. Is credits price doesn't change, right? Well, TRX price changes, but I am going to continue to stack my credits, but I want to get to 10K Banker first, so I have that position, and then I'll flip back over and continue. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the Telegram stat for the week. What was that? 9,000. So yeah, Telegram is up. Let me go pop over there. Yeah. Telegram's at 9,012, so definitely solid for this week. Moon did have that price pop to 323, so it did pop up a little bit. A lot of that is because luck is now dripping into Moon, which is pretty cool. So if you've got a position in Moon, then you know you're going to get that credit, increased credit, and that's basically to keep the TXs going on Moon and keep everything moving. So with that being said, I hope you like this week's update. Be sure to subscribe for all the latest greatest Bankroll and Bankroll Street team updates. This is Crypto Slow. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.